I feel like making this video just to put my voice out to these major companies who think that they can simply fool people and snack on every form of ID or credit card they got, and then say a bullshit reason on why they are imposing these new policies that threaten human freedom. I don't want to make videos like this, as I enjoy making fun, relatable commentary videos, but if YouTube is going to enact something so stupid like this and try to blow it off by saying, we have always asked for people's IDs and credit cards, and it's to protect the children. Children? Didn't you make an app specifically made for kids? Alright, so for context, in case if you don't know what has been going on lately, it all started with the United Kingdom enacting things that are meant to protect kids from harmful websites like Pornhub and whatnot, which in that sense could seem like a good idea, considering you do not want kids viewing that stuff. The way they are doing this is that they ask for your identification card to see if you're over the age of 18, so you can access those adult content websites. They also do other ways, like they scan your face and voice to make sure you're over the age of 18, and not some 6-year-old trying to see specific and inappropriate adult content. Now, in the eyes of someone who is innocent, this seems like a good idea because now kids wouldn't be able to access these websites, as they would need to be over 18 and have a legal ID to access these websites. But what really sets this off and breaks everything is a lot of other companies that aren't even about adult sexual content or doesn't even fall into that category, like Spotify, Xbox, Wikipedia, etc. Websites where people should have freedom to access are now about to be behind a wall that can only be accessed by your ID or credit card. And the same can be said about YouTube, aka the very website you are watching this video on. And many places around the world like Australia, Europe, and even where I'm from, and probably where you're from, aka the United States of America, YouTube is implementing these new rules that people either under the ages of 16 to 18 can't access YouTube. In Australia, if you're under the age of 16, you cannot watch normal YouTube. And if you're under the age of 18 in America, the same can be said, you cannot watch normal YouTube. All this starts on August 13th, which is 2 weeks away. These companies are saying it's all for the protection of kids. What kids? You say you are protecting the kids, and yet it's very clear that that's not your message. You just want to get our data and spy on us. I've watched a few videos on this, and I looked through comments on those videos, and people have been saying that this is a tutorial to 1984. The way YouTube is going to make sure people under the age of 16 to 18 don't access YouTube is that they're going to set an AI to determine if you're either an adult or a child. Now that in its own statement is going to go very wrong, because imagine if you're a 28-year-old that's a nurse in a children's hospital, and before your patient goes under anesthesia to get their tooth removed due to cavities, the child patient asks if they can watch Bluey on your phone. Now in that situation, the AI won't care if it isn't you that's watching Bluey, as now the AI is going to see Bluey content on your YouTube's watch history, and the AI is going to deem you as a kid and kick you off YouTube until you can provide your ID or credit card information just to watch YouTube again. Now that's just a scenario I created, but as a person who occasionally watches Bluey, the AI is going to see that in my watch history and deem me as a kid. And it seems like people across the internet are starting to notice this and talk about how stupid and possibly dangerous this can be. People have been saying how fast YouTube would be cooked if hackers somehow hacked YouTube and got access to hundreds upon thousands of people's IDs, credit card information, social security numbers, addresses, phone numbers, and people's faces. And YouTube is saying stuff like, we're doing this for the kids, and yet you already have an app called YouTube Kids, therefore there is no point in doing this. YouTube has for the past few years been trying to get people to buy YouTube Premium by increasing ads per video, making them 60 unskippable seconds, banning ad blockers, and just making the whole experience of watching videos a living hell. And so now, because of what's been going on in the United Kingdom, YouTube is taking advantage of this by telling users that by August 13th, AI will determine if you're an adult or child. And if the AI determines you're a child because you watch Minecraft Let's Plays, you have to provide either your credit card information or your ID just to get back onto YouTube. YouTube has figured that if they do this, people can buy YouTube's premium subscription service just so that they can watch YouTube again, because AI determined they're children despite being over 18 years old. It's a marketing scheme. YouTube is simply money hungry and will do anything to have more money instead of making their platform a better place for users to explore. I don't agree with the whole ID thing. It shouldn't exist. It's a responsibility of the parents to take care of their kids to make sure that they don't watch content they shouldn't be watching. The internet should not be punished for things that isn't their fault. It is these major companies' fault for jumping into insane policies and thinking that we would be fooled enough to give out our IDs and credit card information. I just wish there was a way to sue companies for this, because this kind of stuff goes against human freedom and rights. Anyways, that was just my thoughts on the situation, as this is obviously bad behavior by these major companies like YouTube. And as always, have a good day or night, and, as always, peace!